What about my love? Wasn't it enough? Just let me know.
I'm gonna go ahead and get my runner up. And I don't know if y'all ready for this or not. I don't know if y'all are ready for this.
Say it.
My runner up is Florida State.
I don't think that shocks anyone. Like the Duke pick,
He said
apparently.
it twice.
I am going into the prediction this year that we're going to lose both games.
To Clemson.
Yes, I think we're going to lose both games to Clemson. I love Jared Verse. I just don't think he's as hype. I think he's getting the Tyree Wilson hype right now.
Mm-hmm.
I can see it.
I think he's more polished than Tyree Wilson. I think Tyree Wilson is super vanilla, and I don't think he's like a big baby when he moves around. But I think he's getting the Tyree Wilson hype. I like Johnny Wilson. I like Keon Coleman, the transfer, if he can stay healthy. Jaheim Bell, I know a lot of people are hyped up on him, but we don't really utilize tight ends like everybody else in the country, so he might be a waste of space. Then we got Jordan Travis. Again, I said this time and time again, and I'm a Florida State fan because I know the people in the comment section, they're going to be looking at this. I've seen Jordan Travis suck for 2 years. Mackenzie Milton didn't play for 2 years. Came in and was splitting snaps with this dude. Then the next year he comes in and he looks incredible. But I remember that game against Louisville. I remember.
Oh, we remember. We was watching it together.
So it's like, we know.
And when we went on that, what was it, a 6-game winning streak towards the end of the season? Them teams sucked. All of them. It's not like we had an impressive win at the end of the season. We're in for a rude awakening.
I was about to say, excuse me.
I mean, Florida did suck. Y'all suck. Just call it what it is.
I know, and y'all barely beat us. So that's
what I'm saying.
Let's not act like that wasn't a fight. And then Oklahoma at the end of the bowl game. That's 2 6-6 teams that you struggle with at the end of the year. Last 2 games.
That's what I'm. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yep.
Let's not act like this top 10 praise that we're getting is not deserved whatsoever. And I hate to say it. I have the lowest of lowest expectations for my team every single season, and I'm super critical every single year. And this is one of those years that I'm being super critical again. I'm literally dipping my toe in the warm water, hoping that maybe a shark would bite my damn toe off right now, because it happens every damn year since Jimbo left. I want my boy Jimbo back.
I want you.
Stop it.
Now we just
need
need a picture of Dante with Jimbo. Like Jimbo's right here. We just see Dante like Jimbo. That Spider-Man.
It's like a great meme. You know what? We need to make a meme out of that.
It's the Wolverine meme. He's just holding a picture.
Oh yeah, I can make that real quick.
Yes, Dante's like
just Dante like.
So as Fish is giving his runner up, I'll make that meme real quick.
Yes.
Oh man, it's a tough one because I agree with what you say about Florida State, and I even just provided context to why you feel that way, and it's completely true.
My runner-up is also Florida State. I mean, exactly for the reason. I think offense is going to look good. Jordan Travis, you got him in Heisman talks, but I mean, pretty much exactly what y'all said. Y'all don't really use tight ends a lot, so there goes Jakeem Bell. Defense, I mean, again, you let a weak Florida team put up 35 plus on y'all got Anthony Richardson over like 350 passing yards. That in itself is a federal offense.
With 9 completions.
9 completions. You're right. It's only 9 completions.
9 for 27. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, defense just did not look that good. And again, with all your transfers, yes, you got a lot of them. But again, kind of like how you said with Blackman, is he going to stay healthy? Y'all don't really utilize tight ends a lot. It's also just going to be interesting to see what a full second year of Jordan Travis looks like fully as the starter. Because again, like you mentioned, and you weren't the only one. I didn't know you at the time, but you weren't the only one that was talking about wanting Mackenzie Milton over Travis. You probably the only one still saying that now. I want him to start since day.
No, I want him since day one to get all the snaps, and I think he would have progressively gotten better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was not ready for the pick that you would have picked.
Yeah. Jimbo.
Oh, you gotta get you need to put a Florida State hat on you on Wolverine.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Turn his suit into garnet and gold.
Dante's gonna make it better as I'm giving my champion.
All right, go ahead, give you your champion, Hayden.
All right, we got a little tease at it. I got Florida State as my champion. I think Florida State's gonna get the win in the regular season over Clemson, so that's why I have Florida State on here. It was either Florida State or Clemson for my my champion. But I was looking at the schedules. I think Clemson's gonna drop it to South Carolina again. I think they're gonna drop it to Notre Dame and FSU. And I think Duke's gonna get 2 wins. Not 2 wins. Oh my goodness, 2 losses this year, and that's gonna give them the edge over Clemson. I think Clemson's gonna drop it to a team they shouldn't, and that's why I'm on here. I was just answering that because I know people gonna be in the comments, be like, "Why don't you got Clemson?" But no, I got Florida State on here because you cannot deny the year Jordan Travis had last year. Can he do in year 2? That's the real question. I think he's going to put up similar numbers, not be as good, but still put up the numbers. You got a great wideout duo as well. You got Trey Benson, who I think if Travis starts struggling, they're going to rely on more. And Trey Benson had 990 yards rushing and 9 touchdowns. And I think he's going to have over 1,000 yards. I think he's going to have 1,100 yards this year as well. And then something else too, they have 8 returning starters in that defense as well.
So what? But go ahead.
Is one of them jammy though?
No, sadly no.
Oh man.
But no, it's 8 returning starters on defense. It does have an impact though. So I got Florida State as my winner.
He said so. Yeah.
So, bro, I cannot wait to be right on Duke, and I'm going to be flaming all the Clemson fans this year, bro. It's going to be great.
The Clemson Frams.
Bro, I will be cooking Clemson fans on Twitter just like how I was cooking Bijan fans today.
I hope they cook you if you're wrong too.
Dude, I'm gonna be cooked so
They
much.
could cook me too. That's okay.
Nah, Fission. If we lose to Ohio State, you know I'm getting cooked.
But look at this 5-star dummy pick Duke to be the conference champions.
I was looking and I was like, you know what? I like Duke personally. I think Duke is gonna put up the numbers.
You're right about everything you said about Duke. Yeah. Duke's got the quarterback. They got all the returning players on defense. They need. They got a lot coming back.
If they did not return all that they had, it would be Clemson.
They don't have depth.
The depth is a worry, but hopefully they have a healthy season.
Oh, speaking of Bijan fans,
Manny.
All right.
Manny, you just mad I called it with Bijan. That's great.
He said,
"Nah." Yeah, that's it right there.
Yeah, I have to go back and watch that clip of me saying no when Brian Branch went to the line.
Bro, we all were mad about that. Let's be honest.
What are you talking about? We all, bro. I blame.
Dude,
you,
I was
man.
the most mad because we gave him in.
No,
it
you
was
were not.
our pick, and we traded him to the Lions.
I gotta find the Chucky clip, bro. When he was at the beginning of Child's Play 2, when he was like he was fresh out the plastic tank, bro. You know when the plastic sits for a little bit, and it's got the little crusties, bro.
Yeah.
His lips were like, no. I have to find it when I was screaming no with Brian Branch, and I had to go back and forth. It's so funny to me, dog. It might not be. I think I'm the only person that thinks that is funny. Because every time I watch that movie and he does that, I can't skip past the beginning, bro, because it's hilarious to me.
All right, man. So, look, I got Florida State winning it. I think Florida State will probably lose to LSU during the season. I think they will lose to Clemson in the season, and I think they'll beat them in the championship. We all know who they got. They got Keon Coleman, Johnny Wilson, Trey Benson. Trey Benson had 990 yards rushing, but he only had 150 carries. So he's 0.4 yards per carry. That man was cooking. Now, he doesn't really have a backup option that's going to be very viable, so he's going to have to stay healthy all year. I think the defense is going to be a lot better. I don't think it's going to be world beaters or anything. I think the secondary is going to struggle, but you did get Ventrell Cypress in the portal, the number one ranked corner in the transfer portal from last year. You lose Sam McCall. Dion at Colorado kind of took some pieces from you, Derek McClendon, stuff like that. But I still think this team is very, very strong. Those little games last year that they lost to, Wake Forest, they struggled against Louisville, lost to Clemson. I think they kind of get this thing cleaned up a little bit this year. I know this doesn't mean a lot, but I saw Mike Norvell chew multiple players out on the sideline last year, and they sat there and took it and pretty much said, yes, sir. So I think he's really got this team in check.
He said he was turning the culture around.
Much.
And every single, I've watched pretty much all the practice clips that I could watch. I've been like a hawk on this team. I don't think this is the year that we do it. I think it's next. I think it's next year. I think it's next year and the next couple of years that we're going to be absolutely dominant everywhere. I really believe that. I'm sorry.
It could be true. It could be true. I mean,
he's a good coach, man. He's awesome.
I think he is too. But like I said, it doesn't really mean too much. But if you can watch your coach sit there and chew people out on the sideline, and they sit there and they take it, and then they go out the next play and try to play again, play hard, like that's somebody that has real control of their team. So I do respect that a lot from Norvell. And I mean, look, I think like I said, I think he's a good coach, but it may not be this year, but I'm picking it to be this year. And now we'll see what happens.